Hello again, and welcome to my channel Heal Thyself LP, and I am showing you around my garden. I'm getting straight into the point. I always love the earth since a little child. I always go in the back of the yard, plant my little garden, and I get back this momentum all of a sudden to just throw things in the ground and watch them grow. Even the simple thing as this sorrel here. They have so many names for it, but we call it sorrel. I heard they're calling it hibiscus, but this is what we call sorrel. You make a drink with it, you can make jam, you can make so many things with this one plant. Sometimes I don't have much from it, so I pick it, I put cloves, star spice, and stick spice, and I boil that down in sugar, and I blend it, and there I have jam. But you have to take all this, take all this stick spice and the star spice and leave the clove, because I like the taste of the clove in the jam. These are things I like to plant. I use everything in this garden. This is a small leaf thyme. I see they have all kind of thyme, but this is our thyme. We call small leaf thyme. I don't know what other names they call it. It always has flowers on it wrong dry season time, because there's two weather here. We have rainy and dry, and wrong dry season it take over with these small little flowers. I have over here melangen. I never lucky planting melangen in the ground, so I decided to plant them in buckets and see how they will get. You see that make my okra. I have other ones there. I just planting them so I could get them in succession, all when they at the same time. I have pineapple. That's my pineapple on the ground here. This seasoning, I don't know the name of it, but it has this aroma and taste when you put it in food. It's wonderful. So I decided I will grind it. I make seasoning. I do not buy seasoning. I make my own seasoning. I will put in my onion, garlic, and whatever. We Caribbean people love seasoning, and this has a nice beautiful scent. Even in the food you taste it. And over here is my corn. I have fowls, so I have to work with working with my fowls instead of my fowls working with me. They are cleaners of the garden. They clean up this garden very nice. Up here they had a lot of ants, and these fowls have to pick the nest and eat the. So they are playing their part, and I have to play my part. I had this, someone gave me this netting thing, and I said, when I have peas, people call Jamaican call it Congo peas, Congo bean or Congo peas or something so, and we call it pigeon peas. And I decided to fence around and just put tomatoes in the border. It had one wasn't growing, I dig it out and put it somewhere else. And some corn wasn't growing, I dig them out and I put them over here and see if they will grow, because they were the ones that wasn't striving. See them? I don't know if they will catch themselves. And this is what a young sorrel. I have many more in the corner over there to put down. Some parts have coral, and I decided I will dig into the coral, because I do my own thing, me alone doing my garden. I even have a spot over there in the corner there where you see that galvanized. I want to plant things over there too. So I'm showing you my garden while I hit the ground running for the New Year's. And that is why I forgot to tell you in my next video. Happy New Year's. But I don't even believe in New Year's, because it's just consistent running, but mankind create their own system talking about New Year. It's still the same old day, same old thing. So I'm not too much into the New Year's thing. And over here I have beans running all over the ground here. Running all over. I even threw a pineapple over there and it's catching itself. Let me show the pineapple. I just throw the thing and it's catching itself here by itself in the compost, because I love to throw things on the ground, and this pineapple is catching itself in the compost while I throw here. So I won't disturb it. I will leave it right there and see what it will yield. I like throwing things on the ground to get the earth activated. So take it and throw it in spots. Let me show you an example what I'm talking about. Like here on this bottom of this fig, This is from my tree. I just chop it and throw it here. Because I realize figs is something, love this kind of composting. They strive on it. The place could dry and it still will survive. All over here. This is, we call this figs. But it's banana. This is banana, some small little bananas. It's like it's a habit. A habit. We call them fig, but it's bananas. See, beautiful bananas. I even have guava tree popping up all. The earth is so rich here. Guava just popping up all. I ain't even plant these guavas. They were here all the time. This one now started flowers. This one now started flowering. And again, another one on the next side. Didn't plant them, they just grow here. All up in the back here. They're just growing and I'm leaving them there because I would like to make jam. Just like you can make jam with the sorrel, you can make jam with the guava. And you could even make juice with the guava. I decided if I am on this journey to heal myself, I have to plant my own food. Over here I have a pumpkin running. It's running all over on this. I throw the seed. I didn't plant the seed because I'm not too lucky with the pumpkin. So I trying a new method. If one fails me, I try something else. And it's running on my compost heap here. I know after a while it will bring down this compost heap to nothing. This is how pumpkin is. So I throw the pumpkin next to the compost heap and it catch. So it's running all over. I will keep it on the compost heap and I just take over the whole thing and see what will happen. Even if they won't give me pumpkin, I'm still happy to see it. I throw it for the first time and have this result because, and this soursop, I did not plant this here. This grow for itself here. Things grow just up in this place without even putting them in the ground. And that is the nice thing. This calabash tree. Here is I love it. I would like the pumpkin to run all over the place. All over the place. This pumpkin must run. I put in it to run to suit me. Let it run all over this compost heap. And up here, these are my trees, my soursop, my other bananas in the back here. I like to put, as I tell you, put compost in the root. And up here is my buck. They say they have other names for it, but we call it buck. See it? They are tall like that. Right now the other name can't come to me. McCoy they call it. But buck we call it. McCoy or buck. See how the root fat? Normally it'll be skinny just because I throw all the waste from the things where I cut, like old cassava. I have a plum tree, everything. What I have, I just throw it here. So nothing wastes up in this garden. This garden, nothing wastes. I do not like to burn in a garden. I find the garden, the plants them feel just like we will feel fire. So I rather recycle and compost to get this garden to function how I want it. And these are bananas again. I took them from the front of my home and bring them in the back here. I want bananas behind it too. I decided to plant banana because banana holds water in its root and it will give the soil a different texture. As I start putting banana here, it starts to give the earth a different, and I have a hole right here and I throw the, right here I have a hole. I have a hole right here. So when the rain fall, it was soaked down in there and the plants them will have thing. I cover it over with compost and I will put more there. There's a soil I put there too. So everything will be feeding everything. Because the water runs down from this hill and gathers here. So I put in things down here with gather water. And on top of the hill I will try to put some more. Day by day I will come here and show you how my garden is going. And these are they call these Congo peas. Jamaicans call these Congo peas. We call it pigeon peas. I plant a lot of these and they come very good this year. Very good indeed. They're flowers in right now. Just now I will be having my pea soup. We make pea soup here. Pigeon peas and rice. That we call it pilau. Peas and rice for the carnival. And in the small island of Tobago, I am just planting everything what I could throw on the ground. This time I'm serious. I've been doing garden and all of a sudden inspiration coming to me and things just coming good with my, it used to come good, but even better because probably through the trial and error as a young child, I reached the era of understanding. This is a date tree. My neighbor gave me this. Yes, it's in the ground, but they say it take a very long time for it to get to a good stage. It's taking the time. I have patience when coming to garden because you have to have patience when coming to garden. If you do not have patience, do not plant a garden because you will just get frustrated, especially when you have fowls running all over the place. This is my small fig. Look at that as it. See it? For fig. I thought it would not strive in the back here due to it have coral, but it is striving, and I decided to put some on the hill. They love wall corner. So I decided to put some over on the wall corner there. You see the empty wall corner. I will give you updates on how it's going. And this is my cassava. See, I put them here. Here I have coral, but I realize no matter what, cassava grows anyway as far as I see. These are different time. I planted these on a different time and these on a different time. This one was planted before this one. And now I have pineapples too. I put them up here too. This is my pomegranate tree. I have one down in the front too. I had one, I had to chop it down, it had a disease. And this is my oregano. Oh, it just take over this place like a champion. Look at it. Oregano like that. We call it French thyme. See? Take over the wall corner. You just come over to the cool and just take over this whole area. I will say you have some more growing there. I want it to grow up there again. I want this whole corner to have oregano. Because I make seasoning. You use oregano, the small leaf thyme in the front there. Even the one with the flavorful taste. Put all of them together with garlic and onion. And this is what we do in the Caribbean. And we season our meat with it. And the meat, fish especially, the best. We call it seasoning. You could use water and put it in the fridge, or you use vinegar and leave it outside. The more it ages, the more it tastes good when you season your meat. Chicken, anything you can season with it. This is on top of the hill next to the wall where I want to put some figs. As a banana, we call it. People call it, we call it fig. I don't know, we call it green fig. But this is banana itself. I want to put some banana right here. Right in this corner here. On top of this hill. Next to the wall. So when you look up, you'll see fig up here. Bananas up here too. This is we call it cherry tree, but they call it gooseberry or some other name. Everybody have names for the thing. And this is a cotton tree. It actually have cotton on it when it bears. And I find this one, you have all kind of different color flowers. Look at it. Pink. The pink here. And over here, it has a yellow flowers. Look at it. Yellow. A yellow flowers. Look at it. Yellow flowers. I love to see flowers in the garden. Oh, look. Look what the cotton I'm telling you about. See the cotton on it? Let me see if I could get a shot of it. There is the cotton. Cotton. Look at it. The cotton. Actually, this tree, and it's most beautiful. I don't know. It's the first time I see a cotton tree with such beautiful. It's so aligned. I didn't want to chop it down. I don't believe in chopping down things we have. This cotton is natural cotton. You don't go to no factory on the tree itself. This is called vervine. I don't know what else they call it in the Caribbean, but this is vervine. It has a mauve flower on the end. Purple as they call it. We call it mauve. Two is the same. And birds come here and feast on the nectar in this plant. I want to plant here with flowers, everything in harmony. You know? Because this is what all my channel is all about. Healing the environment, everything have a part to play. And this is a vine that runs all over the place. I find it with a beautiful vine, but it's very miserable. Very miserable indeed. It's like it want to strangle everything. And this other one, I don't know. It is in the oregano too. I love to see wildflowers all over the place. It just brings out the birds and the bees. You hear the bees and buzzing in your ears all the time. And butterflies, and that is what I want to create in this garden. Because it's all about healing, and everything have the part to play, and what you put in your mouth have to do with your healing, exercise. I want to get into everything there is to do with healing yourself from all the sickness. And food is a very big part to play when coming to your healing of yourself. This is what I call a sapodilla tree. Oh Lord, this sapodilla tree here breaking my heart. It take over with a disease, and I took soap water because I do not like chemicals up in my garden. And I throw it on this tree, and this tree catch back itself. It's looking very beautiful right now, but missing the sapodilla. That is what it's missing. I will one day want to eat some sapodilla off this tree. Same thing with this lemon tree next to it. This lemon tree take forever to make. I planted an orange tree, and it seemed to be happening to me a lot. I plant a lemon tree, an orange tree, and get a lemon. I have some in the front of my house too. Have the same thing. You plant an orange tree, and it end up into a lemon. But the lemon taste is the taste between orange and lemon. You could, when I squeeze it into hot water to drink, you see why I'm drinking orange mixed with lemon. It's the most baffling thing. What you put, the earth does what it does. This is my plum tree. And I just invite people to come and have plums to eat. Because I don't like to see things waste. Give it away. Because what is the purpose having it falling on the ground when you could give it away? Give it to somebody. And that is the tool. What you eat, it makes you feel different. You're not grouchy. You're not. I hear people talking about when you reach a certain age, you just get this symptom. I yet to go through this phase of being grouchy and all kind of thing, because I'm a good age. I am taking good care of myself. What you put in your gut is what you just get out of your gut. If you eat crap, you will feel crappy and you will do crappy things. People out here who feeling sick and all kind of thing happen, they're feeling this way. What do you think it is? The food we eat. I don't even consider it food. I do not consider it food. This is food. See this? What come out of the earth, you know for sure this is food. No chemicals on it. No chemicals. Even this. No chemicals. No chemicals. All that is around me. No chemical. And I go on YouTube, and YouTube give me ideas. So I want, at the end of the day, when I come up here and do the next video, I will show you that, because here I'm digging holes. Let me show you. Here is a coral area, and I'm digging holes, and I put some dry material in the hole. I have other things, my kitchen scraps. I will be putting them, digging holes all over here, because here is coral, and I'm trying to start to activate up here. I do not want here wasting. I want fruit trees. I want everything, though I'm not letting this coral keep me back at all. I have this digger. Let me see. I do it myself as a woman. I love gardening, so I will do anything. I grew up like outdoor activity. See? I will dig the hole with it. See the coral? Let me show you the coral. See the coral in the ground? This is coral. So I'm trying to dig it and backfill it with materials, like compost materials, like green fig skin, and potatoes and all kind of things. Just fill it here, cover it, and leave it for a while. I get it all. You see, you're not supposed to have no knowledge. Now you have the internet, and it's what you take the internet and do will determine everything. You take the internet for bad or good, and I am using the internet for the good. I have a lot of ideas coming out from. I see the internet. They're showing you forest gardening and all these things. You never could know these things. There's so much techniques. Even I just try my little technique, and it works for me. I, the person, I hear they saying they're planting this moon and that moon. I tried it and it's not working for me. It's when my body feels to plant, I go and plant. My body don't feel to plant, I don't plant. And things come good. These bananas were planted all over here. Yeah. I feel to plant, and I plant them. I was going the way of this time to plant, and that I just get fed up of that way, and just when I feel to plant, I plant. And the ones who I plant, when they say it's to plant, I find they're not coming good. And the ones I just put into the ground, and they just grow very good. So I will go back to my old ways, When my body feed a plant, I plant. I feed a plant, I plant. That is how it is. My way. Everybody develop their own technique. I want to see this place take over with all kind of things. Okra and things. Now I start. I even feed cassava. I dig out the cassava where this banana is. And I plant the banana back where the cassava was. I move things around. Over here, this is the example I'm trying to tell you. Here, I find it's not moist, fertile enough, although we have nice soil here. So I dig holes here and I put my kitchen scraps in them and leave them there for a few months. Well, eggshell, everything, throw them into the ground. As I said, the internet gives you good ideas how to plant. Over here, I always having problem with plantain. For what reason? My godfather gave me 2 plantain and I put them here. One over there, I separate them, and one over here. For me, I have a wall here, and this I noticed the bananas and the buck or McCoy, and these things love the wall corner. So I plant them here. Here's my neighbor now. This is not, don't even have a neighbor. A man was planting a garden, and he was so frustrated he decided to put this planting and this fig and all kind of thing over here instead of planting the garden. And he just abandoned it because a boy who was taking drugs was frustrating him, and he just leave everything here. So over here cool. So he give him over here a nice feeling like I'm next to a jungle or something. I love the feel. As I say, nature is at its best. I am trying to get my health back in check because I lost a lot of weight. I won't show you now, but when you go in my previous video, I am not the way I was because, as I say, everything has to change, and this is the big change I am taking. I see a pawpaw tree growing here, and pawpaw is not lucky here. I said I would try pawpaw. I see it breaking out some flowers. It burst through the calabash tree. For the longest while, it needed the sun, and probably find the sun now because that is the problem. Sun, they need sun, and due to the jungle over there, you're not getting much sun. So I see this. I will leave it right there and see if it will give me pawpaw because this area, it's hard to get pawpaw. This is my coconut tree. I have 3 of them. One over there gave me dry coconut. We Caribbean people love to cook with dry coconut, especially in this Tobago of mine. Coconut in everything. Coconut. Probably that is why we go down to, when I was younger and we used to go and play, I used to be in a pan. See? This fella would throw the stand on top a truck and they would ask, what we Tobago people eating? Because we eating good food. We eating provision and fish and these things. We don't too much focus on junk food, but I notice the younger generation is yielding to that, and they need to go back and stop this junk food. Tobago people are strong people. We always be strong people. Here I have aloes. Look, my aloes, so beautiful there. Aloes love rocky area. Let me tell you one time. I have aloes all over my yard, and this is the best looking aloes there is because I put these stones was all over the place, and I just throw them into the root of the aloes, and they see how it look? Healthy, fat. It's fatter than the one in the dirt. Yes, fatter than the ones in the dirt. I'm giving you a tour. My video may be a little long, but I'm trying my best to put in much as show you a tour around the garden, and it's very long. This is Tanya, and it's growing very nice. I realize it complements fig roots, so I plant them next to the fruit. Look at this one here. Look how the leaf big. So the leaf big? Yeah, they love the fig. Has water in the root. Look at it. Leaf big. Yes. These are the cassava where I plant with moon or whatever, and they're not coming good as the ones that I just plant just so. See my figs? My banana, all over I have them. This, we call it nigger mouth. See, it's beautiful, it's a plant. Nigger mouth, it has milk in it. I have all of this down in the front of my yard. I put flowers all up in here too. See it? The beauty, look at these leaves, beautiful. And here, oh, my cane is starting to shoot out. Yes, I put this cane here recently, and I have ginger over there. I want to plant more ginger all over the place. I find over in this area next to the plant banana, it's cool, so I put in things because this water always cool. I always wanted to know what to put here, and toro was the thing. We call it dashing bush, but other people call it toro. Look at it. We eat the fruits at the bottom and the leaves as well. Jamaicans use baji. They call it kalaloo bush, but we call it baji, and they use it to make kalaloo. And this is dashin, and we use this to make kalaloo in Tobago with okra and everything. But we even cook baji too, you know. But we don't do it. You could do it just so like the Jamaicans. I find as a person who loves to cook, there's no rules to cooking. This is my fence where I'm going and want to plant things in there. I don't know what I want to put there. I want to put so much thing in this one little area. Companion planting I will do to keep down the insects. And here's my this is my tambric, but it is drying up right now. It dries up in the dry season, and it grows back in the see it in the root? Here it is. There. See, tambric. Yes, it grows here nicely. I plant it all over my garden. I want to spread it out and put it other places. I give people. It's a very good plant for, especially when you're feeling pain and all these things. I use this and aloes and lemon and all kind of thing and blend it up and drink. Good for pain and these things, inflammation in the body. Medicine for the body as well. So this is my tour, my garden here. Oh, well, here I decided to put leaves and things here. This is my garlic. I noticed garlic coming here good, so I put garlic. This is hot pepper. I bought this, but the garlic I just bought the garlic and I saw it there was shooting out. There's a tomato in the corner there. We had tomato over there, but I took that tomato because it wasn't growing over there well. And things. So I mulched this area so there will not be much wet watering all the time. And that is the thing with gardening. We have to go back to the old ways. Mulching is very nice. It keeps the soil moist. When rain falls, you don't dig up the soil and you don't go through all that drama. And I want to go with this technique. Here's my compost heap, but I'm not taking good care of my compost heap at all. The fowls goes in there and dig up. They will eat all the insects and thing in there. Anytime I clean the garden, I throw all my stuff here. I throw my eggshell, all my kitchen scraps. But now I am putting some in the ground. I dig up all over the garden. Even in the front here, I dig up and put some of it in the ground because I want to give back the earth something to. Although here is a nice place. Here new cassavas again. Different time, you see? And I didn't even plant them with the moon. I just plant them how I feel. I want to put sorrel right in the corner here. Go right back to there. Dig holes because here some part of this garden have coral. This is the front where my pumpkins running. You see it running up on the compost. Coconut tree again. But as I say to all people, times is changing and people are realizing that their wellness is going down due to the environment, the things we eat, not exercising, not living life. Get up from the bed, go for a walk, go to nature like I go down on the beach every morning where I show you, and just take fresh air. Go back to those times. You have your plants. I like to plant and give to my neighbors. Not everything is not about money, although money is something to survive on. But when our ancestors would think, we do bartering. I have fig, you planting, what come with you, we exchange in order to survive. You have eggs, we exchange. We need to go back to the love and go back to the earth, the herbs. Look here, for instance, here, we call this coraili. See it? Coraili, this, simple thing like this, we're running here. It's running with body bean, coraili. We take that, drink it, you drink it as tea for cooling. And I see even in Jamaica, we all are one people in the Caribbean. And all of we have the same thinking. Although we think we are different, we are the same people from the same place we came from. And we in Tobago we lose our heritage due to foreign culture, westernized. Like when we was young and we fall off a tree, we don't go to the doctor. My mother will have aloes and egg, and she will beat that up and let me drink it. I don't use the egg now, but I use aloes and other things, turmeric and all these things. But that is what my mother, when you have a cold, you will get lemon. The same lemon up there, you will squeeze that and make a syrup with sugar and drink that. Where we have to go back to these days. We can't rely on the pharmaceutical company and this place for everything. We have to go back because times are getting harder. The world, things are going on in the world. Every day, some disease, some plague, and we have to plant things to eat. Look at this. I see a Jamaican woman kitchen. She neneng to plant this, noonie. And I get this in my garden popping up all. I have to cut down some of them. Noonie tree. Because they're so abundant. And I tried already and it made me feel so funny. I don't really fight it. But she's fighting to make this plant. And we don't even plant this here. This all in the beach. First, my little country of mine is blessed. This beautiful little rock called Tobago. Some things you don't plant them. Mango trees, we don't plant them. They just shoot up all over the place. You understand? Even plum tree, anything. You just throw that. It grows. First, this island is so blessed. And we don't know how blessed we are in this small little island of Tobago. Anyhow, I don't want my video to go beyond time. So, this is Heal Thyself LP. I am LP. Hope you're having a healthy and great day. Peace out.